Hi everyone, this is Sunny and I'm back with your daily inspirational video. And today we're going to talk about intuition and red flags and knowing how to listen to your body because your body is talking to you all the time through your emotions and your intuition. And it's really important to know how it's being communicated to you and how to know when your body is talking to you. For example, when you're feeling hungry or tired. Do you know what messages your body's communicating to you when you're feeling hungry? For me, for example, I start to feel tired, I start to lose my ability to concentrate, and I feel my hunger in my head. So it takes me a while to realize that I am hungry because I don't immediately feel it in my stomach where most people do. So pay attention to how your body is communicating its messages to you. For example, for me, I was always diagnosed as a kid multiple times for acid reflux because I had this really active stomach that would get triggered. But as I got older and after escaping an abusive situation 7 years ago, I realized that those acid reflux symptoms were really my intuition kicking up into high gear and giving me red flags and warning signs. Most people get premonitions through clairvoyant abilities, through their clear vision. I get my premonition messages through my intuition in my stomach sacral chakra area. That's how I get my intuitive messages, and they come in as painful red flags and messages. So I always know whenever my stomach is acting up and things start churning and I feel nauseated, it's usually a sign that something bad is about to happen to me or to a loved one. And unfortunately, whether I like it or not, I'm always right, even with the red flags. So I've come to notice that when I have these upset stomachs, it's really my intuition alerting me, and it's a red flag sign. And just recently, this past week, I realized with my mother, I'm like, oh my God, when I was diagnosed with these acid reflux conditions, I was like, maybe it was my intuition alerting me and activating me about dangerous situations when I was little, but I didn't know that then. And a lot of people need to be educated on the importance of red flags because a lot of us have red flags before entering a relationship or a marriage, but we don't know how to listen to them and what a red flag feels like. So what does a red flag usually feel like, aside from pain in the stomach and a feeling that something is off? It usually defies the logic of the mind and defies the logic of what's going on in your reality. And despite all what's going on in the outside world and despite what the logic may be contradicting, your intuition will have a sense that something feels off. It will be subtle and quiet at first, but it will be a nagging sensation. If you keep having this repetitive nagging feeling that something doesn't feel quite right, or something feels off about this relationship, this job, the boss, a message from the doctor that they told you, or whatever is going on, and whenever you feel something off repeatedly, take note, pay attention, and listen to your intuition, because your intuition will not alert you just once. It'll repeat itself until you get the message. It'll start becoming louder and louder and louder until the intuitive messages get so loud and in your face that you can no longer ignore it anymore. So really start to pay attention to your intuition. If something feels off, trust it. Don't second guess it. Don't look to outside sources for validation or confirmation or another psychic or intuitive or angel reader or whatever. You're intuitive as is. Your intuition is giving you messages. Pay attention and trust it. And when you trust it, act on it. That's when you really listen to your intuition, is when you act on it. I mean, Oprah Winfrey has alluded to the power of intuition and messages from the universe many times on her Oprah Winfrey Show and on Super Soul Sunday. The universe will communicate to you in a whisper, she says at first. At first it's soft, then it gets a little bit louder, then it gets a little bit louder, then it gets so loud that it's like a brick falling on your head to get you to pay attention. And you don't want that to happen. Maybe it's not a literal brick falling in your head, but maybe you end up getting into a dangerous relationship and your red flags have been warning you, this person you're with is no good. This person is bad news. Get out of the relationship. Get out of the relationship. It usually won't say it in that way, but it may or may not, but you'll feel some gnawing, nagging feeling that something is not right about this person. And that's a sign to exit and leave that relationship. This is for a relationship example. Maybe it could be joining someone in a business partnership, or having someone join your team. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, because your red flags are there for a reason. And if your dominant intuitive abilities is to be a clairsentient, because I'm a clairsentient, and you feel it mostly through your feelings, through agitations of your stomach, or repeated feelings of feeling off, pay attention to it. Honor your intuition and act on it by getting yourself out of that dangerous situation. Or if the doctor says one thing to you about your condition or your child or whatever, and like something inside you says, something doesn't feel quite right, I don't buy it, or you start questioning and it comes from a deep place of knowing that something feels off, trust it. Even if it relates to an authority figure like a doctor or a religious figure or whatever the case may be. Trust your gut, trust your red flag messages, because they will protect you to get out of a dangerous situation. I mean, case in point, Doreen Virtue, she is an angel intuitive. She channels the angels and the archangels. She works and breathes and lives and works with the angels. She had repetitive guidance about this incident that was about to happen to her, but she ignored it, and she got into a car hijacking experience, but luckily she was still able to get out and escape from it. But she ignored her intuition at first. So that's the price it pays if you don't listen. And it takes a lot of courage and practice, but it's there to protect you and get you out of dangerous situations and alert you of dangerous situations that might be on their way to you. It's not something to be afraid of. I'm not here to scare you. That's not my intention. My intention is to inspire you and awaken you how red flags show up in your body. You might be more clairvoyant, so red flags might come up through visions or clear knowing, clear cognizant. It depends. So pay attention to your most intuitive abilities and see how it manifests itself and act on it immediately. Do not delay on acting on your intuition. Otherwise, you can get yourself in a worse situation when you could have prevented it. And I hope this message helps you and catches you in a good time where you can take action on your intuition and get out of a situation that you know is not good for you, whatever that may be. Only you know. And it's good for setting boundaries. If something's been feeling off and you've been getting nudges over and over to cut this person out of your life because they're so toxic and they drain you, but because of your ego or your good heart, you feel bad about cutting them off, but even though you know deep down they're draining you, act on it. Trust that cutting this person out of your life is necessary and helpful for you to assert your boundaries and to take care of your well-being, because you matter and you deserve to be safe. I have an affirmation that shows up on my phone every day at 7. It says, my intuition always leads me into safe places, situations, and relationships. If you'd like to use that affirmation to help you feel safe, you have my blessing to use it and put it on your phone too, or wherever you are able to see this affirmation show up. And I'll write it in my YouTube so you can access it. And I hope this video inspires you and gives you the courage and confidence to go forward and act on that intuition. And this is on the flip side as well. If it's a positive nudge that you have to do, Maybe you get nudges repeatedly to start a YouTube channel like I did. I got many nudges for months to go back on YouTube and reactivate my YouTube channel. But you know, we're human and fear does get in the way, and it got me in the way of being visible and showing up. But it got so loud, so incessant and nagging to the point where I really could not ignore it anymore. And I'm like, okay, I'll go back on YouTube. I'll do it again. I'm going to show up more and I'm going to do it. And I'm doing it. So also your intuition shows up to remind you about your life purpose and to let you know if this is the right person to get in a relationship with. If you feel deep down in your heart that this person is the one, and it's like a deep inner knowing, not in the mind. It's like this deeper part where your intuition would alert you about a red flag. On the flip side, it can alert you if this is the one for you. And you'll know it, you'll feel it. Or if this situation is the right situation to get into, you'll feel it. Whether it's joining a coaching program, signing up with this coach, you'll feel it intuitively that it's a yes. A good way to test what's a yes and what's a no, tune in and check in with your body. Ask your body what a yes feels like and what a no feels like in your body. Only you will know, and your body will communicate clearly. And ask your body to be very clear and loud with what a yes feels like and what a no feels like. And doing that practice, you'll know when your body's communicating a yes or a no to you. And I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Have a great day, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can be the first to get access to my videos. And if you'd like support on developing your intuition and feeling confident and feeling more confident when you receive messages from your angels, I have this very exciting VIP Day with Your Angels intensive mindset coaching program for you, where you'll spend 4 hours and more being coached through your mindset and developing a wonderful relationship with your angels, where you'll get personalized messages from your angels to help you through a pain area in your life that you're having a struggle with. So if there's one area in your life that's causing you a lot of stress, pain, that no matter how many programs you've been in or what coaches you've hired to help you process it, you're still feeling stuck in that one area and it's really gnawing at you and you can't sleep at night, then this VIP Day is for you to help you get out of that darkness, out of that stuckness that you're in, and help you get into a higher place of love and light and leadership so you can show up and shine more and like release any resistance and any blocks and blind sides that could get in the way. So if you're interested, you can sign up for a complimentary one-on-one magic session with me, Ignite Your Joy magic session, and we'll see if this is a good fit for you. Have a great day. All my love, Sunny.